Hi, my name is Patty McGarrahan, and I am I'm the owner of the Mind's Eye in Warwick, and I'm here today with John Gavin, who is a massage therapist and does a lot of different work, and he's now joined the Mind's Eye a couple of days a week. And I want to thank John for coming today on the show.
Thank you, Patty.
Yes.
Pleasure to be here.
My pleasure, too.
Yeah.
This will be aired afterwards, but he's done a couple of these things where he does these little chair massage things that we have a blast at. And we're doing them on Saturday. Unfortunately, this will be like months after that before it's in the air, but it's a fun thing that we do.
Yeah, I love it.
And I was looking for someone to do massage therapy at my shop for almost 4 years, and I just couldn't find the right energy, and I met you, and I just knew that you were right.
Yeah.
So it was a wonderful thing.
We talked for about 90 minutes.
Yep, and he owns Quality Massage, and he's in Johnston, and now he's working 2 days at the Mind's Eye.
Yeah.
So why don't you talk a little bit about how you got into this?
Massage I got into by accident. And
literally?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
I had a car accident, and someone nursed me back with massage. And I was going to chiropractic, and it was getting me somewhat better, but not all the way better. And Dr. Sotis, who's retired now, he used to be on Post Road in Warwick, and he was sensational with me. And he said to me one night, he said, I think if you get a massage on the area of your back, it's going to help hold my adjustments a little longer. I said, sure. So I scheduled, and after the massage, I felt like my confidence shot through the roof. That's what.
Don't you love it?
And I didn't expect that. I was like, okay, making me feel a little better, but mentally inside, that really charged me up, and I said, you're going to be okay. But up until that point, I wasn't too sure, because when you're in pain, it's not fun.
Right, right.
You know.
So so that drew you to go to school to do it?
I came home and I said, I want to do massage, and my family said, you sure? I said, yeah. And I went to Arthur Angelo's in Providence, and 2 months later, and it was terrific. I was there for a year. That was 2004 to 2005, and
So you've been doing this for a while.
20 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 decades. And a lot of therapists don't last this long.
No.
They get hurt. It's physical.
Yeah, it is physical.
Yeah, it's not easy.
And I know when you did the chair massage, I could actually turn my head and my neck for weeks. It lasted for weeks after.
Awesome.
Which is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. So besides Johnston and now Warwick that you're at, you also go to Las Vegas to do some stuff, right?
I do. I have another business called Vegas Strip Mall Massage. And I came up with that concept because I knew people on the Strip, when they visit, the prices were so insanely high that I didn't want a tourist to come in and not be able to afford to get some pain relief. And that's where it came from.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing, yeah.
So I started doing that, and then I had people up in North Conway said, would you come up here? Because we had people that left Rhode Island to go up that way.
Yep.
And I says, yeah. So I go up there once in a while, and you know, it's fun.
Nice. That change makes it even more fun, because
yeah, you gotta change your scenery a little bit. Yeah. My teacher in school, she always taught me, she said, always try to deal with other things that you're not always comfortable with. And I always remember that, and I said, you know what, I'll bounce all over the country, and when I die, I want people to say, wow, he worked everywhere.
Well, I got to tell you something, and we were talking about it actually. I put up his chair massage stuff on Facebook, and I started getting some people that have followed me for years when they lived in Rhode Island and have moved to other states that are sitting there saying, oh, I miss him so much, I wish I was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you do have a fan club for sure.
I try.
Yeah.
I try to make sure that they knew they got worked.
Right, right.
You know? And
no, you're very conscientious and stuff like that, and I just knew with your energy right away.
Yeah, thank you.
And it was just so hard because I didn't want to advertise it and get overwhelmed, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So it's just kind of waiting for the right person to appear.
Yeah.
And bada boom, there you appeared.
Yeah, no, it was good timing.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So talk a little bit about massage, like what it involves and stuff like that.
Well, it depends on your comfort level. Some people are more comfortable getting chair massages, which I'm really big with. I work with a whole bunch of different companies around the country, and I go in, I do employee appreciation days, and
Oh, isn't that nice?
Things like that. I've done divorce parties, you know. I've done bachelorette parties, you know.
One extreme to the other, huh?
Yeah, everybody's like, hey, you just want to feel better, and that's what it's about, you know.
Yeah.
And the table massage is a traditional way. I call the chair massage convenience.
Yep.
Because a lot of people, they don't have much time to get an
that's
hour.
I prefer the chair.
Yeah.
Because I don't usually have the time.
No, they don't have the time, and unfortunately,
And I get fidgety.
Yeah.
I'm a fidget, so
Right.
the chair massage is perfect for me.
chair to me is awesome because people that would never get a regular massage, a real massage, will try that in a heartbeat, and they get their eyes open to the field.
Yep.
And I love that. So
And it does make a difference. And I have a nephew that's coming Saturday that he loved it, absolutely. So he was the first sign up for this one as soon as he heard it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the first sign up for the last one too.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah, so we definitely.
I work hard to make sure that they feel like it was worth their time.
Yep. And you gave us all creams.
Yes.
And you want to talk a little bit about the cream?
Those creams are 100% natural, no animal testing, and they're all unique. Some of them are more traditional, like lavender mint, and then I've got another one that's called Naked. It's
called Naked?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
And they're so diversified. You know, the company has, I think, 150 different ones. And when I first got in the field, my teacher, he said, use virgin olive oil. And I thought the world of him, and I looked up to him on every level. And then when I started working in Vegas, I says, my shirts were getting ruined.
Yep.
All stained, and the sheets were just
A mess
oily,
with
and I
virgin
said,
oil.
I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
So I switched over to a cream, and that's what I use now, and it's just, I mean, you felt it. It's really
beautiful.
It's
beautiful,
really
yeah.
good, and you don't feel sticky. You feel like more moisturized, which is what I want my infield to be when you get out. I've had couples come down from Boston for me, and they're going
Boston's couples massage.
for couples, and
Yeah.
and
My husband and I used to do that periodically. We both workaholics.
Yeah.
And we didn't spend time together, so we'd go to a bed and breakfast that had couples massage to just kind of do stuff that we never took the time to do for ourselves.
right, yeah. When you leave, the couple said this is great because I don't feel sticky or oily, and they were going out to dinner.
Yep.
After.
Perfect.
So I
perfect.
want that. I don't want anybody to feel like I got to get home. I feel like, you know,
I need a
I'm
shower,
in
yeah.
an oil bath. I don't like that. So
Yep.
yeah.
So you also do, I just know because somebody asked for my shop, so you also do reflexology on the feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did some training down in Wester with Kelly Urso, who is terrific. She owns
I've heard the name before, but I don't.
she owns Footprints right,
Oh, okay.
right on the bridge
I like
there.
that name.
Yeah. Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
She's great. I would never say anything that isn't true. She's
Yep.
she's right on the bridge where it meets Stonington.
Oh, okay. I
Is
know
that right?
exactly where you're talking.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to North Stonington.
Okay.
Saturday night for a drumming circle.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I know
it's
exactly
great down
what you're
there.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, she's literally on the bridge. You can look out and see the canal.
Oh, wow.
And I really like to use some reflexology on the feet to complement what I'm doing. If it's like the neck, I'll work on the neck reflex on the foot. And I do a little bit of ear reflexology too, which I learned from her.
Yep.
And yeah, it's good stuff.
Good stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited, and I know. And now that we've got past the winter blues, that I'm sure you'll start taking off more and more at the Mind's Eye too.
Yeah.
And
I'm getting busy.
in here, so in here, have you found that somehow you do things and what you do, has it changed over the 20 years?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little
yeah.
bit, yeah. In the beginning, it was more just trying to remember techniques, and now it's more like instinctual.
Oh, nice.
Of like, okay, I've got to,
I have a feeling this
I
one
got to
needs
really
that.
work. I mean, I've worked an hour on one leg. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You know, my record is 4.5 hours straight
Oh, wow.
on one client, and I want to go to Vegas and say I broke the record in Vegas.
Yeah.
And do a 5, and I'm
Do
going
a
to do it
5.
this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give them a bathroom break, but I won't need it. Once I
Nice.
go, it's like Straight on.
Straight on, huh?
Yeah.
I could not sit still.
I know you can't.
Yeah, I actually, I loved, I had my daughter who had neuropathy, and I had her go for where they stick the needles in. I just lost
Acupuncture.
Acupuncture.
Yeah.
And then my other daughter wanted to go because she had juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah. And they had it all work for them. And then I had, so my husband decided to try for migraine. It didn't help him.
Right.
But he liked the session, but it didn't do anything for the migraines, which we later found out a whole different story to do. He needed oxygen is the only thing that worked on him.
Really?
Literally, he'd get an oxygen tank, and that ended up working. They tried everything out.
Wow.
But in there, I went, and I didn't really have a focus. I just kind of went because I was jealous because my whole family was going.
Yeah.
And I went there, and the first time I did it, I had his daughter come through, you know, mediumship-wise, and the daughter came through, and I gave him a message, and it was so funny. I had wondered why he had these rainbow laces in his shoes, and it was because his daughter bought them for him, and he always, you know, when he found them, he'd put them in. His daughter died in a car accident, and a drunk driver clipped her.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, and so in the process of it, so she came through, and he was so grateful to get a message from her. When I went there, he tried to give me more time. So I have all the needles in me, and I'm fidgety. So I get up off the table, and I start pacing, and I had red dots all over me for the needles. And he said, "Why didn't you just call me to come in?" You know, he just wanted to give me more time as a thank you.
Right.
And fidget lady over here ended up pacing. So yeah. So I said, okay, this isn't for me.
Right.
Yeah.
You
but
tried.
my daughter, the neuropathy, it was amazing. You know, so, and my other daughter found massage did her better than the.
Everybody's got their own.
Everybody's different.
Everybody, some people believe in chiropractic more than PT, and some people believe in massage more than both, and vice versa.
Amanda found massage did a lot more for her.
The key is you have to find the right therapist for you.
Absolutely.
In
Absolutely.
any of these modalities.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
And all you'll know.
Yeah.
I won't know. You know, you know yourself better than anyone.
Yeah. So it's true because when I've gone to different places, I usually had one person in particular that I'd have to ask for.
Would stand out for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and then a lot of the massages and stuff I got, they were good. I did them because there were clients that were starting out too, so I went to them.
Right.
So they did a good job. It's
Yes.
just, again, my stamina. Yes. It's like, but I need to grocery shop, and then I should do this, and then the dogs need to be fed, and the head is like.
Yeah. That's why the chair massage is just quick.
It's quick, it's easy, and it's
like,
fabulous.
And most people, they don't.
You have a fabulous chair too.
Oh, I tell people if you ever became homeless to buy one of those. They're $500, but they don't take much space. Mm-hmm. And I think all the hospitals should have them for the staff. They won't take up much space. Mm-hmm. You know, a nurse could be doing a overnight or 12-hour shift. And I worry about stuff like that because people are trying to drive with sleep deprivation, and they're on the road with you and me.
Right.
And it's like, if you could crash in the chair for half an hour and say, wow, I feel good. And
the chair you have. I've been in other chairs, and that chair is fabulous. And I like all of them. You know, but that chair is absolutely fabulous. The one that you brought to me.
Yeah, I brought a special face cradle for you too.
Yeah.
That has water balls in it, and it's just so comfortable.
Oh, it is very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I had no problem hanging there.
Yeah, no.
No problem at all.
Can sleep in that all night.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, do you have some goals to try to find some other places that you're going to do stuff at, like?
Right now, I've got enough going on.
You got enough.
I got enough going on.
Because you go to Las Vegas pretty regularly, right?
Right now, it's every other month, but we're probably moving to every month because the demand's picking up fast.
Oh, cool.
So.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I got to get used to red-eye flights and things like that, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You got to live all you can while you can, you know.
Yeah, I laughed because when you brought up Las Vegas, I had just come back from there.
Yeah.
So I knew exactly most of the stuff we were talking about.
It's got a good energy out there.
I do too, except for I do not like Evans. evenings, walking the streets. That I won't do, but other than that, yeah.
Yep.
The rest of the energy I love there.
The morning's great, walking on the strip.
Love it,
at like 6 in the morning, and nobody's there.
I don't do 6 in the morning.
Oh, well, I saw the Spear. It was beautiful in the morning. Nobody was around.
I went to a show at the Sphere, and it was absolutely crazy good. And it was U2.
Oh, yeah.
And it was incredible. In fact, I was kind of shocked that the group wasn't there. Because it's like a movie that they play, but it's a very 3D movie.
Oh, they weren't actually performing?
They weren't actually there, no.
Really?
And it was absolutely fabulous. And I turned to a friend. You know what we all talk about, and this is totally off the subject, but you know that the phones are listening to us? Well, there I turned around and I said to my girlfriend that we went up there, I turned around and I said to her, oh, I wish we were staying a couple more days because they're going to do the Eagles in a couple of days. And do you know the advertisements for the Eagles up there was off the charts.
Unreal.
Even to the point where I got these flashes where they sent me memos and stuff like that. They're coming back in March, you know, this kind of stuff.
Wow.
And I still get them, and I said, wow. I thought my conspiracy theorist friends were like off the wall when they'd say that, but
yeah, you don't have to Google anything.
You don't have to Google a thing.
It already came to you.
It just came, yeah.
Unbelievable.
But that Sphere, if you ever get a chance to go inside, it's breathtaking.
Yeah, I'd like to see it inside.
When you first sit, it's creepy because you're so high and you're like facing almost straight down.
Wow.
Like at a small angle. And I'm a little bit height issue. But as soon as the lights go down, you're in heaven.
Unbelievable.
So it is unbelievable. So if you get a chance, don't just take a picture on the outside. Take a moment to get yourself on the inside as well.
It's fun to see the pictures when you're driving by it. It always changes.
Oh, absolutely.
Sometimes a cartoon, sometimes a big basketball. It's just, that's what keeps it fun.
Without a doubt. So you're going there every other weekend and
every other
month.
Every other month.
And then down the road, pretty soon, you think it's going to be every month.
Yeah, it's looking like it's picking up pretty fast.
Yeah. How often do you go to New Hampshire?
Every other month as well.
Oh, every other month? Oh, because that's one of my favorite places. I really wanted to have 2 homes, one here and one in New Hampshire. You know, everybody wants one here and one in Florida.
Right.
Not me. I don't like the heat.
Yeah.
And I love New Hampshire, and I was going to do it, but I joke. Then I started doing some psychic detective work up there, and it's like I knew there were too many bodies buried, so I was like a little leery.
Yeah.
My life didn't work out for that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But it was definitely, I love it up in New Hampshire. What town in New Hampshire do you do it in?
North Conway.
North Conway?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where I hang.
Bartlett.
Yeah, we used to stay in Laconia because my husband was the motorcycle. We worked 2 jobs and both of us worked too much, so we always take 5 days off for Laconia.
Yeah.
And then, at first you're the cool kid with the 20 people, the 20 bikers, and you're hanging out. And as you get older, it's like, hello. So then we started staying in Lincoln.
Yeah.
And then somebody that my husband knew would invite all her friends and then call him constantly to try to take the bikes off and everything. So we switched to North Conway, and we went to this fabulous bed and breakfast that we stayed at. And I just lost the name. The couple that run it are incredible.
Yeah.
And we'd stay there, and I've taken my grandson there to go on the train.
Okay.
The train station right across.
Yeah.
And we've done a lot of stuff up there. So
it's beautiful.
Where up there are you?
Wherever I can get a hotel that's affordable.
And then you do it out of the hotel?
Yeah, everything's travel.
And it's done out of the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just go to homes and hotels.
Yeah, so how do they know that you're coming up there? Do you have regulars?
I have it on the website.
Oh, okay.
And I have it on Facebook, so I give my travel schedule ahead of time.
We wanted to stay at the Red Jacket last time I took my grandson up there, but that was closed because of the fire still.
Yes.
They had the water park open, but we stayed at a place, the Fox, and it was very reasonable, and it was absolutely fabulous there. If
you go up on Monday and Tuesday, everything's very affordable up there because they've had so many people buy the properties around there that there's a millionaire B&Bs, so there's a lot of competition for lodging, which is it's good.
Yeah.
But the prices, even in Vegas, they can triple from a Saturday from a Monday, and I tell people try not to go out there unless you have to. on Friday and Saturday. Come in on Sunday through Thursday.
We did Thursday through Monday, I think it was, but the girl, she and I were friends here, and I helped deliver her puppies.
Oh, really?
You know, and stuff, because I have the license to help deliver babies, but I decided I didn't like that because you have to be available a month before and a month after, and my schedule's too crazy.
Yes.
So the puppies are 2 days before and 2 days after pretty well.
Okay.
So I started doing doula work with her puppies, and she moved down to North Carolina, and we became good friends in the process. And she's the one that I went to Vegas with. But she had so many points that at MGM, she got a really good price on the hotel fee the whole weekend.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I paid for some of the shows to make up for my share of the...
Yeah.
It's a couple of dinners, you know, and stuff like that. But the MGM is my favorite because I love Wolfman Puck's restaurant.
Yes.
So the food is so good in there. So if you're up and about, it's a good place to get good food.
There's, what's the other guy from England? He's got one in the other hotel up the road. Can't think of his name.
Does he also has one in Connecticut.
He's got
too.
one in New York.
Connecticut.
And yeah.
Oh, I know his name.
I can't think of it. But
my grandson loves him. But do you know that at Wolfman Puck they gave him a recipe book because he loves to cook?
Yeah.
And I showed him some pictures of some of his dinners, and they gave him a recipe book of Wolfman Puck's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good food out there.
Yeah. No, without a doubt, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I loved, we toured in a lot of the hotels, because some of the hotels are just spectacular to look at too.
There's a lot to see.
A lot.
You'll never see it all in one trip.
Yeah, we went to that one, the old road, you know, where they have the
Downtown?
old Las Vegas.
Like the downtown?
Frontier Road or something, whatever it is.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay.
We did that Thursday night, and then we did the Flamingo and all that kind of stuff. So.
I used to work at the Flamingo.
Did you really?
Yeah, I used to do chair massage there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was beautiful and fun to go through.
Yeah.
And I forgot we saw Fred Astaire's, like what would be like Frank, what is it? Like the
Impersonator?
Yeah, the old school singers.
Yes.
That they did that show that was just like, oh my God, I
Excellent,
loved
huh?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. And of course did the ones where they jump in the water and
Oh yeah.
yeah, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, it's fun.
yeah, it was, and it was just a nice break from life.
Yes.
So when you go down there, do you take any time to have a nice break from life, or do you just work the whole time?
I pretty much work.
Yeah.
I get to see a few friends
Yeah.
and
cool.
eat a little bit with them and catch up, and
Oh, that's cool.
then it's back here.
That it's back here.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we have you back here. And as I said, I'm looking
Appreciate
forward
it.
to you. He just started at the Mind's Eye, so it's just begun our journey together.
Yes.
But I have a feeling it's going to go well.
Yeah, we've already picked up
Yeah.
one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
You've got a great attitude, too. You've
You
got
have
an
to.
absolute great attitude.
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not as patient as you sometimes. Yeah.
I try.
I think, and it's never, it's, I always worry about somebody's not getting what they need. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It isn't that kind of stuff. But I got to tell you, the Mind's Eye is very excited to have you there.
And I like it there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, the people, as I said, you did the chair massage, and half the people that are coming next to the Saturday are the same. So they obviously like what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do good work every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you take it to heart, and I think that makes a whole difference. And you said something, you've got your own intuitiveness too, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that fits right into where I'm at too.
A lot of times I combine techniques that I've learned from other modalities.
Uh-huh.
So I combine two things at once. So I try to make the massage very different from what they're used to.
Yep.
You know, I've trained all over the country. I'm always training new stuff.
I see no matter what you do, the more
Yeah.
tools you have in your toolbox, the better you're
Right.
at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
The more tools, the better you're at it. And as I said, an intuitive side is also really cool. I didn't realize that I used my intuition like in the corporate world
Right.
until I left, and I looked back and I said, oh my God, that's how, you know, I could figure out what was needed to bring a job in better.
Yes.
And I could talk to the contractors and get them to do what I needed them to do. And they don't really respect women too much, so it's a hard trade to do.
Right.
But they found out my word was golden, so I ended up having some of them that really worked with me. And then when I strictly started doing the more of that kind of work all the time, I realized, I said, oh my gosh, I use that in a lot of different areas in my life. And I've been laughing because I've been getting a lot of clients. Like, we're just talking and you realize that you use it for what you do.
Right.
And that makes you so much better than the one that tries to stay strictly to the book.
Yes.
You know? And I laugh because I've got a woman that's working with kids, and the one that's working with kids is like, she doesn't realize she was using her intuition to what they needed.
Right.
And stuff like that. And I have a granddaughter that doesn't realize that she's using it because she's going to school to be a special ed teacher.
Yes.
And she's in schools working on it. And she's got a very intuitive side too.
Yeah.
And she doesn't realize that she's doing it.
She'll pick it up. She'll realize it a little later.
So, John, why don't you give your Facebook pages?
Yeah, Facebook. There's 2 different Facebook pages.
Okay.
And you can call either one, and I can figure out what you need.
And that number that he gave, or Quality Massage, is how, if you come into the Mind's Eye too.
Yes.
As well as Johnston. And if anybody ever wants to get a hold of him and can't, then just call me and I'll direct you in the right direction for it. And I'm just so looking forward to more with you up there. I just think your energy is definitely an asset to the Mind's Eye.
I appreciate it.
And stuff like that. And now we let you know how to get into the bathroom.
Yes.
So life will be so much better now.
Gotta make sure we know where that is.
Yeah. Didn't even think of it because the whole world that goes up there knows about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So didn't even realize that you didn't know that the other day. But it all worked out. You made it work out and that kind of stuff. So do you have anything new that you're hoping to add to the stuff? Or
I'm going to be adding medical massage this year. So I'm hoping to hopefully get that moving, and that'll be through insurance. Okay. So I've got to negotiate with some of the insurance companies.
Absolutely.
But a lot of people understand that you have osteopedic massage is the same as medical, but it's not with a doctor's prescription. It's basically the same techniques. Oh, okay. So if that's what you need, then I'll do that route. Oh, cool. Just not gonna, go through insurance. Absolutely, absolutely, yes. So no, I know that you've pleased a lot of people at the Mind's Eye, and I'm just looking forward to, like I said, with more with it. And I'm excited for you at the Vegas stuff and everything. That would be right up my alley. Oh, let's go to Vegas for a while. Let's go here. Let's go there. Yeah. Yeah. You can come see me. Yeah, I'll come visit you. Absolutely. Yeah. Now, I find more excuses to take trips than Carter has liver pills. I have a definite love of travel. So it resets you, like we said. So often. And I think I didn't have the money to do it, like when my kids were little and stuff like that. So now that I can, it's like it. So they're telling us that it's pretty close to the end. Okay. So I thank you so much for coming today. It was great seeing you. And I'm excited. I'm excited about the future. Yes, me too. Yeah. Pleasure. Take care. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you.